County mother pays for a billboard calling for repeal of Florida's free kill law. The fate of Florida's controversial free kill law is still uncertain, but a St. Johns County mother is making one final push to see it repealed. Cindy Jenkins, who lost her daughter Taylor 2 years ago, has taken her fight to Tallahassee with a powerful message. She recently put up a billboard near the state capitol and the Florida Medical Association's office urging Governor Ron DeSantis to sign House Bill 6017. Jenkins says her daughter died due to medical negligence after being rear-ended and rushed to a nearby hospital. Despite early signs of internal bleeding, she believes critical treatment was delayed. I was in the deepest grief of my life. I'm a single mom. They killed half of my heart, said Jenkins. Under Florida's current free kill law, families cannot sue for medical negligence if the victim is over 25, unmarried, and has no children under 25. A law, Jenkins says, denied her any legal recourse in her daughter's passing. House Bill 6017, passed by the Florida legislature on May 1st, would repeal that law. Jenkins said she won't benefit from the change, but calls the bill a step toward justice and closure. Quote, "It was a miraculous moment. This bill is heading to the governor's desk. For us, it was closure." The bill has yet to be sent to Governor DeSantis. Once it is, he'll have 7 days to act if the legislature is still in season, or 14 days after that. He can sign it, veto it, or allow it to become law without his signature. The Florida Medical Association has opposed the bill, warning it would increase medical liability insurance costs. Jenkins, however, hopes her billboard campaign keeps the issue in the spotlight and pressures the governor to restore families' rights to seek justice. She also plans to install another billboard even closer to the FMA headquarters, determined to keep fighting in her daughter's name. This is a weird loophole.
It's horrible. I don't understand how they can value a life less.
Yeah.
With these criteria. It's horrible. I didn't even know this existed until this situation.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad they fixed it, and to use insurance as an excuse, fix the damn insurance company.
Exactly.
This is not right. This is not right. Hopefully, the governor signs this and it goes through. I until last night, I didn't even know this was a thing.
Yeah.
When Blake showed it showed up on our
rundown,
on our run up, and I was like, this is really a thing.
Yeah, I Googled it too. And so in this case, it's a mom who has an adult daughter who was unmarried and childless, and she can't sue for pain and suffering costs as a result of this death. But it also works the other way.
Mm-hmm.
If you're an adult child of an unmarried parent who dies due to medical negligence, you can't sue either. So it works
crazy.
either way.
I mean, they're devaluing people's lives like willy nilly. And I'm sorry, politicians, you don't have that power. So that's to me
so
outrageous.
Yeah, it is outrageous. The fact that just because your marital status or whether or not you have minor children that determines whether or not you're worthy of proper medical care. That's wild.
Your kids are very small.
Yes.
You don't stop loving your kids at a certain level because they're 22.
Well, you haven't checked the box in time, so I guess I don't get to love you anymore.
It's
wild.
An asinine rule, and I'm so happy that they're actually fixing this rule.
I feel like this is something.
Blake, did you know this even existed until last night?
I had no idea as well. So that kind of spooked me as well. As I'm like 1 year away from turning 25. Like,
yeah.
I'm not gonna have like a kid like within like the next 10 years or so. So what's gonna happen? So unfortunately, if that situation happened to me as well, like you can't sue like any hospital that had like medical malpractice.
Yeah.
That's
well. I mean, I guess it would follow. Because I'm not married. Blake wouldn't be able to sue for
either
me.
way.
I wouldn't be able to sue for him. He wouldn't be able to sue for me. So
after his birthday, yeah, that's true. So you guys are definitely in the demographic that I want protected for sure. Put it in the comments if you want unmarried people older than 25 to be protected by legal recourse should medical malpractice happen. That's wild.
I mean, if anyone out there has a reason that they think this law should stay in place. I'd love to hear it because I'm just not understanding how it even got into place.
I can't
except for the insurance
You're
companies.
Right. Yeah.
Except for the insurance companies lobbying to the politicians that got it put into place.
Yes.
That's the only thing I can think of.
So as I'm looking at this as well. So this was originally signed in 1990 by Jeb Bush.
All right.
Okay.
Wow. So I was like,
So it's been around a while.
It's been around a while.
Wow.
So this feels like, I agree, it feels like a cloak and dagger, like we'll just do this in the shadows, help our bottom line from the insurance companies, and hoped no one would notice. And now, obviously, people have noticed. We're, what is that, 30 years out from it, 35 years out from it now?
Yeah.
So it's time for this to end. This is wild.
It's crazy.
So let's talk